This is it, what? Fettuccine with the team, we getting lit. What? Got it rolled up, now who really tryna hit one? Puff, puff, then we pass. Then we pass. Then we pass. This is it, what? Fettuccine with the team, we getting lit. What? Got it rolled up.
Boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Hey, you called me mid-sip.
Mid-sip? I mean, go on and get that sip off there.
You know what I'm saying? In case.
You know we support a good sip out here.
You already know what's going on.
Always, man. We out here. What's going on? How you feeling? You good?
I'm feeling delicious.
Delicious. Ooh.
Delicious.
That's a very particular adjective right
Absolutely.
there. You feeling delicious. I like that.
Delicious.
Okay, that's always a good thing. Well, you know, it's your man EarthTone.
And your man, the real Peasy.
Episode 53.
53.
I like the 50s.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We've been out here. We hit the big 5-0 not too long ago. And now here we are, 53. Look at that.
50, yeah, we're keeping it moving.
Now, we did skip a week, you know what I'm saying, for those who've been paying attention, because, you know, we got a little hive. You know what I'm saying? It might only consist of like 4 Bs, but
right.
we got a little hive that be paying attention. So we skipped
For
a week.
real.
We had a little vacay, self-care. You know what I'm saying?
Self-care is the best healthcare.
Exactly. Situation. Because you know this is a crazy month. This is a busy month as it is.
Absolutely.
Happy Pride, by the way.
Happy fucking Pride.
You know what I'm saying?
It's the month. The month we
June and
we
all
June.
of that. We in June and all of that.
Finally.
The big sixes.
Thought I would never get here, June.
I know. And you know what that means. Summer,
Summertime.
the summertime. That's the jam. I love the summer. I'm a summer baby. You already know what it is.
Yeah.
But enough about me. You know what I'm saying? Episode 53. You ready to get into this?
I'm ready.
Because the music is out here. They've been bubbling and smubbling.
Bubbling and doubling.
We're going to get into the first participant of the game.
Bring it to the stage. Who that is?
Mr. Taylor Bennett, ladies and gentlemen. Taylor Bennett. Now, we've heard this name before. I don't know if it quite made the cut, because you know we got a few of those episodes that we kind of recorded. We had some hiccups, and for some reason, they ain't make the cutting room floor.
Right.
We had a few drafts here and there. We had some good ones, too, that didn't quite make it.
For real.
So we may have to do like a BTS situation, get those to y'all some way, somehow.
Might have to leak that.
We're going to start the Patreon. We're going to start the Patreon.
Ooh.
Y'all going to be able to pay for that if you
Already.
really want to see it. You know what I'm saying? But this was one of the artists that we reviewed. And I remember kind of going in on that project. I don't know if you remember that.
I do remember that project. It's called American Reject.
Yes. See. So you feel
We
you
did. We
that
definitely went on that project.
But we're going to make sure we get to it because he back at it again. You know what I'm saying? He out here. If you don't know, Q Plus artist from Chicago.
You know?
You know what I'm saying? Chirac.
The
brother, of course.
of
Chano. Mr. Chance the Rapper.
the guy with the 3 hat.
Come on, man. You
That
already
guy?
know what it is. They have, like, not only do they look alike, you know what I'm saying, but they sound alike as well. They sound like twins. So,
Like clips sound alike.
yeah, exactly. On some Clips type shit. Father worked for the mayor of the city. You know what I'm saying? Mom worked for the general attorney. So they already well connected politically.
Well connected.
Intellectually, financially,
Period.
socially.
Period.
You know what I'm saying? All the leads, they connected. You know what I'm saying?
All the least.
All the leads. They out here. His influences include Twista, Nas, Kendrick Lamar, and Kanye West. He actually talks about the College Dropout being super influential and, you know, him becoming an artist and all of that. Deciding to picking up the pen.
Right.
Aside from his brother, you know what I mean, being in the house, but that College Dropout album, he talks about being very pivotal in his artist journey. His debut mixtape, The Debut, came out 2013. The Taylor Bennett Show. He kept it all the way, all the way live with you.
All the way live.
The debut mixtape, first thing you heard from him, Taylor Bennett Show. And then he followed that up 2 years later in December as well with Broad Shoulders, which is his first actual project that he released.
Right.
And he kind of talks about, his brother. Everybody knows Chance the Rapper. He came out with his story mixtape, Acid Rap, that did crazy and kind of skyrocketed him. He became one of the most successful independent artists we know to this day. And he kind of stayed away and stayed out of the shadow of his brother. And intentionally, Chance wasn't trying to get on a bunch of features with him. He wasn't trying to overshadow. He wasn't trying to stand in the way of him becoming an artist he needed to become.
Giving him his
Because
own
you know
space.
sometimes when you get that cosign too early, you might not be ready.
Yeah.
You end up on
Yeah.
the shelf and you can't really recover from that.
Yeah.
So I think they kind of played it smart. He did his thing, built up his own base for a few years. He's been going to Chicago Pride since 13 years old. Yeah, I saw an interview where he was chopping it up with Jason Lee.
Oh,
I think I was mentioning it to
word.
you earlier, and
Yeah,
that was
yeah,
one of the
yeah,
things
yeah.
that came about. And he was kind of talking about, you know, coming out as bisexual. He kind of came out on Twitter, which is a social media engine and platform. So it's a little
if you've
less.
ever heard of it.
It's a little less, you know, personal. You don't have to be right in somebody's face and tell them. You could kind of get a message out there real quick, get it done. Everybody know, and now it's over, and you could kind of just deal with it as you deal with it, as
Right,
opposed
right.
to being outed or having to come out the closet per se. Like, it was a different time back then for you know, a lot of other people in the community. So he actually talks about how that was helpful for him, having that platform and being able to do that and come out in that way. It was one of the reasons why he felt comfortable doing it, among other things. So it was interesting to hear him talk about that. Have you heard of Taylor Bennett? I mean, of course you have. We had the little behind the scene, but what you know about this young fella?
Have I heard of him?
What you done heard it?
I heard some things. I heard a lot of things. He was saying a lot of things because he was doing a whole, you know, press run. So he stopped
Definitely
by
did a run.
Jason Lee, and he also went by Vlad, which
Interesting.
is an interesting choice. But
Very.
according to him, apparently he been wanting to do a Vlad interview. I guess because that's how you know you on.
I feel him.
I guess if you from
feel him.
like an independent perspective,
I feel him.
and I would probably.
I mean, if you had the opportunity to get that kind of exposure,
Yeah,
I
regardless,
get it.
and
I get it.
Somehow Vlad has superseded his reputation as being like, you know what I'm saying. But anyway, that's a whole nother. But
Yeah.
that is where he
Yeah.
was on, and he spilled a lot of tea on that motherfucker. And he said the same thing about coming out. He put it out on Twitter, and like he was gonna take it back, and then. You know, he kind of just left it out there. People thought that he was hacked and all that
he
bullshit.
was gonna let it run with the whole it got
Yeah.
hacked and all of that bullshit.
Right,
yeah.
right.
Yep, but it is what it is. He came out, and you know, you kind of go through that back and forth because that's a big decision to come out
It
and
is.
you know, share your sexuality with the world. When it's something at the end of the day we shouldn't have to do. It shouldn't be a stage of life
not
anyway.
be.
But
Yeah.
it is what it is. So Taylor Bennett came out. He got a new project. A full length.
A full length
Yeah,
situation.
he been busy, been going to work.
This is true.
Coming of Age is the title. You know what I'm saying? Very triumphant, very storytelling. That's a strong title. You gotta
That is
come
very-
you gotta come behind that.
That's like you gotta at least do better than Memphis Bleak.
I mean, that's what I think about when I hear it.
That's the bar.
I wasn't gonna show
That's
my
the
age
bar.
because I ain't wanna, you know what I'm saying? But
Don't play me.
I'm just
Don't
saying.
play.
Oh, no, you know I do all the time. You know I do all the time. But I ain't want to.
Don't do
I mean,
that.
they don't be knowing. So,
They
but
don't
that's
be
what I
knowing.
think about.
Period. Yeah,
It
period.
came out April 22nd. You know what I'm saying? 11 songs,
Yeah,
39 minutes, 39 minutes, 19 seconds, pretty much 40 minutes.
Yeah, yeah.
I fuck with Taylor. I like him. I like him a lot. Chance is my man. Like, you know how I feel about Chance. I wasn't crazy about this project. I wasn't crazy about this project.
Was not crazy.
Wasn't crazy
this
about it.
project.
I wasn't crazy. Actually, I was very sane about this project.
Ooh, very sane.
Very sane. Pretty sane.
And not anywhere on the autism spectrum or anything like that.
Nah, I wasn't about to jump off the
No
cliff.
shade. No shade.
Jump out the window. Yeah, that was that sensitive?
It was.
We gotta
Might have
see
been.
HR. Now we gotta go to
My-
HR. We need
My
sensitivity
bad. My
training.
bad, y'all. Wasn't even like that.
And we can't even edit that out because we keep it real.
Right.
You know what I'm
right.
saying?
is
We keep it
what
raw. We
is.
keep it real. No
Period.
edits.
Period. Zero.
But it's all good. 42% mid.
42.
42% mid. For
Okay.
Me. Yeah, it wasn't god awful. Like we ain't gonna. You know what I mean, we ain't gonna do all of that because
We've heard those.
Listen, so here's the thing. 11 joints is probably like a couple on there that I really, really fuck with. Like Mumble Rap, I really enjoyed that joint.
Knew you was gonna
I
say
knew
that,
you
so
knew, and I
was
knew you was
the
gonna say
song.
that you knew. I knew you was gonna say that. But Mumble Rap is my joint. The high pitched double time flow I thought was super dope. See, that's the thing about I like that I like about Taylor. He sounds really good doing a lot of different flows. He sounds the most comfortable in that rock pop like pocket. Like he sounds the most comfortable voice wise and performance wise. With the mumble rap joint, he's kind of doing like a old, I felt like, to Young Thug. If that's kind of what he putting together and that's what he was doing with
that, I definitely shouted out Young Thug in the Vlad interview for weird reasons, but nonetheless, there's the influence.
I fuck with that though, but that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because I could see he's titling it mumble rap, the way it sounds, the beat, the way he chose to flow on it, the tone of voice he used. He's like in a falsetto. He doing a double time flow. I'm like, all right, he kind of bodying this. And then Jeremiah came on and was like, hold up. Let me borrow this flow.
Hold that.
Let me borrow this flow real quick and like do some things with it.
I love when songs do when niggas get it and they do.
Jeremiah was like, oh, that's the flow? Let me hold it real quick. But I fuck with that song. It you know what I mean? Like I like the whole concept behind it, the homage, all of that. The other joint I kind of like. What was it? The Don't Wait Up joint. I fuck with Don't Wait Up. It gave me that, I don't know, it felt like, it gave me Macy Gray vibes. Like it sounded like a joint she would hop on or somebody would like put across her table and she would jump on and like flip it and make her own. But I like kind of where he went on it. It's featuring the dude, Mr. Hudson. He's kind of good with those poppy, non-genre conforming songs. Like he sounds good on those. The thing about Taylor that really holds him back for me, his pen.
And it's nothing, and it's him right now. And it's him that
it's so generic.
Let me
like,
sing it for you. Ooh.
The pen is just.
The pen's not hitting?
It's not.
The pen not hitting?
No.
Not for you?
No.
Shit.
It's just. It's kind of like. It's too safe for me. His pen is too safe for me. Especially when you listen to his interviews and hear how he talks about like, oh, I feel like a duty to represent and put on for the community and the whoop, and wop the wop. Like all of that. I love it. Great, it's cool. But like I need to hear at least a song or two where you like, all right, giving it up. Like give me something. I'm getting all this surface rap that's like, all right, nah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's kind of how I feel with it. The music sounds great. His voice sounds great. He can clearly flow. He can clearly rap. He can clearly make music. Right? What you saying, though? And that's where I leave it at. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of where I'm at with it. The Good Guy joint, I like the sound of it. Stadium pop type beat. Sounds really good. Like he sounds natural on that joint. That sounds like, all right, this is my pocket. This is my bag. Like, you know when somebody say they in their bag, they comfortable. They like, I'm at home here. Like
you said the Good Guy joint, right?
Good Guy. You know what I'm saying? I like this joint. It sounds kind of big. It opens up. It got that intro. And then he kind of goes into the drums and all. It sounds good. But it's like, anybody could sing this. Anybody could kind of. It's like, I don't know. He kind of says something. He makes an allude like everybody trying to tell me what I can't be. But like, I don't know. It's like surface stuff. He says like very open-ended, blanketed statements. It's kind of like, all right, I ain't really catching much. But the joint that I really did like, where he got off on the most for me, was the outro. The outro was kind of tough. Like, it was my favorite production, first of all. Like, I heard that, and I was like, all right, I like where this is going. It was kind of ill. And then he started, like, he was rapping on there. He gave you, like, 2 whole verses where he was like, all right, let me rap. And he said something a little bit, finally. It was kind of like, that was the first time I heard, and I was like, all right. He's spitting a little bit. He said the joint where, what he said? He said a slick line, like, shorties that fade before the barbers, abandoned, raised by the Carters. Wayne and Jay was like they fathers. Like the way he kind of, and then the way he said it, I was like, ooh, that was slick. But it was like, that was the first little bar that I heard that I could kind of pop out and be like, ooh, like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, give me some more shit. Like I need more. I have him, I don't know, maybe I got him at too high of a standard or too high of a bar for where he at, wherever to whatever. But 42 mid for me, man. How you feeling out here in these streets? What you thinking?
Boy, I'm breathless.
How you doing?
I am breathless right now because
I did a lot, right?
And basically, like I'll say about 73.59% of what you said
Where's the lie?
was kind of like exactly how I felt.
Where's the lie?
Where is the lie? Where is the motherfucking lie? Come on with your C plus bars.
Listen.
Okay, all right.
Wow.
Okay, so hold on. Taylor, first of all, Taylor a cutie. He could get it.
Listen.
He could get it. I don't even give a fuck about his girlfriend or his kids or whatever the fuck. You know what I'm saying?
Don't be disrespectful. I mean, he has a family.
Whatever. The sister. All right. Shout out to the sister, but your man can get it.
Okay,
all right. We're gonna leave it like that.
Okay.
All right. So that said, 47 mid for me.
Ooh.
47 mid.
Betty interesting.
But everything you said was basically on point.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
See, 5% off. That's not.
That's pretty.
I don't feel like we came that close in a while.
I mean, I think that's
it's been
where
a minute.
That's where we at. You definitely said all the things. You definitely like pretty much all the songs that I like. I did not like the outro, the way he ended it, because first of all, he's doing this fake deep shit all throughout the album anyway with the spoken word. All right, spoken word, you gotta do that shit a certain way. Everybody can't just throw that out there at you.
No,
You know
everybody can't just
Especially if you're not known for being a poet, you could have just got Malik Youssef to do your shit. Like Common does.
You could have had somebody go off.
Common get his father and on all the outros until he passed away. God bless his soul. You know what I'm saying? Then he got Malik Youssef and killed the shit. When you do it and you rapping and then you not, it's not levels. It's kind of like you playing in kiddie pool.
It's like you just playing with it.
You kind of wait,
Kiddie pool.
It's kind of like, But I did fuck with the mumble rap. My favorite song, I think, on there probably was between mumble rap and Fallback. No, it wasn't Fallback. Kickback. The one with Matt and Kim.
Okay, that was like the opener?
That was
close to the
second one.
The
second one right after the intro. Because the intro was kind of dope too. He didn't talk too much on it, but it was fine. But Matt and Kim came on. And I'm not even familiar with Matt and Kim like that. I know they're a rock band.
Yeah, I am somewhat, but not that much.
But yeah. So it's like all the same to me. And then what you said about his rhymes and then the sound of your vocals, your style. You doing an indie rock. Jaden kind of got you on there. You might want to. He kind of showing
that's
you
a
up.
Perfect but not to like pit people against each other.
Yeah,
but
no,
that's
not
what we're
at
doing.
all.
This is a versus. This is a head to head.
Exactly. This is what it
First
is.
of all,
anyway.
don't get it twisted. This is a head to head.
Period.
But that right there, like you could just hear like the same style sounds good, but like he going off. Jaden goes off.
Jaden goes off on the production, and while he might not be the best at rhyming, he knows that. He's not a rapper. He is an artist.
But he gonna tell a story. He gonna
make it work for the song. You are a rapper, Chan, or you know what I'm saying, whatever name you're
Taylor
Bennett.
Don't whatever.
Tony Bennett.
You so disrespectful.
I know, my bad. It's the Stella, y'all. It's just the Stella.
I hear you. I love it.
But yeah, if you're gonna be a rapper, you're gonna do all this shit. And then, I understand he probably has a rock background.
But I don't think I think he's trying to be like a pop artist. I think that might be like an intentional type.
Pick a lane, bro.
I hear you.
Pick a lane. Because if you're doing it all over the place, it's going to sound sloppy, kind of like with some areas of this song. Fell short. Like, you know what I'm saying? And what was the other one?
It fell.
It fell very short. It fell short. What was the other one?
Fall Short was one that I had. That
Come Alive was dead on arrival. So that's where I'm at for that. 47 mid. I'm not going to dog him out too much because, like I said, he is a cutie, and I'll not fuck with it.
Okay.
But, you know what I'm saying? Just a couple went on the playlist. Don't wait up with Mr. Hudson.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And mumble rap, that shit's still going.
Mumble rap. Okay. Well, we got... what's the scores? We got 42.
Hold on.
42% mid and a 47% mid,
which is an 89.
Look at you doing math. 89 divided by
89
2.
divided by 2 would be
What's that, about
44.5.
About a 44, 45. Okay, there we go.
44.5.
There we go. Look at that.
I don't got a pen to write it down.
Nah, we good. We gonna remember like.
Remember? Oh, wait a minute. Here you go. I knew it was a pen. I saw.
Pulling it out your ass.
Period.
Let's go. All right, so we got a 44.5.
44.5 for them.
Come on now. Come on, Taylor.
Taylor, come on.
So who he going head to head against?
Ooh.
You can't go head to head by yourself. That's
you can't
just
go
head.
head. That's just head.
That's just head.
That's just head.
You know what I'm saying?
It's just head. But you're so ahead of your time.
I mean, and then you keep it going. Like, they're not even going to catch this until, like.
The bars is just going to keep dropping.
Don't even worry about it, though. Don't even worry about it.
All right, we playing. Not really, but yeah. So the next one coming to the stage.
Who?
Marzz. With two Z's.
Okay.
M-A-R, two Z's.
Heard you.
You already know. So she is a singer and songwriter from Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville.
You
Okay, Louisville.
know what I'm saying? Midwest is, kind of coming up and through the situation. And according to her bio, hoping to inspire people to seize their uniqueness, quote.
Okay.
Quote, you know what I'm saying? That's what we got going on.
Is that is Jack Harlow from Louisville? I know he's
I believe so. Yes.
I think
He's also. They might be neighbors and shit.
Louisville or Lexington, one of those. I get the L's mixed up.
I think he's from Louisville, Kentucky.
Okay.
As well.
All right. Well, look at that.
So they might
Come on, Kentucky.
Look at that. Stepping up.
Listen.
You know what I'm saying? They got some stars there. Nashville is there. But we got hip hop stars coming out from there too.
I see. Okay.
So that's what she's doing.
Okay.
She sang in a choir since age 4 years old.
Wow.
Further encouraged to pursue singing in high school. After a song got out and there's a pep rally that happened. You know how that shit go. They asked her to go up and do some things. She went up and shook the room.
Okay, come
That's
on
how
now.
that goes. So she started doing Instagram demos, you know what I'm saying? Kind of doing her thing, singing different songs that she wrote, and catches the eye, or ear, I should say, of the one and only Timbaland.
Come on, Timbo.
Timbaland.
Having an ear to the streets.
Ear to the streets. So can you imagine you just doing your thing. You done discovered your talent. You doing your thing on Instagram, and this nigga with the big ass blue check came up in your shit.
Like what?
Talking about, yo, what's happening? I want to work with you.
Like, what is this?
Yo, somebody would have definitely got they would have been hung up on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all types of scammers out there.
Man,
I want to know that story.
The
How
check,
she
though, the blue check. I mean, you gotta respect the blue check to a certain extent.
I guess.
And if it's Timbo,
It's maybe. So that's where that came in.
Wow.
And, after Timberland gets your shit, Timberlake gonna mess around and
Timberland, Timberlake, Timberwolves.
You know what I'm saying? And guess where Timberlake is from? He's from Kentucky too.
Oh yeah, Justin Timberlake?
Yeah. So
Oh, come on now.
It's kind of fam situation.
Man in the woods.
They gonna blow it. They gonna blow her up.
Come on
and
now.
she's instantly signed to, I think, RCA.
She is signed to RCA.
Yeah.
She's out here, man.
She's out here kind of doing her thing, just getting picked up. That's what's up with the sister. So he later offers to produce a song for her, which ends up on the album that we are reviewing because the album is her debut.
The butt?
Right.
She out here,
but
man.
the deluxe version of it.
Okay,
you know what I'm saying? So
I mean, she had to rearrange some things because I think she dropped the first one in 2021.
2021. She had a 6-song EP.
Okay.
And then what we got now, Love Letters Deluxe.
She probably trying to refresh it because we back outside.
Back outside.
Let me refresh it. Throw some more songs on it.
Songs
go on
a
tour.
Something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's what she got. And this came out in April 7th, 2022, the year of our Lords.
Fun fact.
What happened?
So one of the singles that she dropped off of here so frequently, she got a video for it. It's her first video. Ever. You got to see this video. Like, this video is kind of, and it ain't super crazy. It ain't like nothing like wow, but like tasteful, cute, tells a story, very high quality. I was like, okay, for this to be your little first video, you got a situation. You came out and discovered your talent on some real humble humbug type shit. Like, let me just try it type shit.
You just came out the pep rally.
Like, I love that.
And then Timberland finds you.
I love that.
Snatches you up.
Yeah.
Gives you a whole look.
Yeah. Like, we struggle enough. Everything ain't got to be a struggle. It ain't always got to be super.
Nah.
Sometimes you
Sometimes
just, this is where you're supposed to be,
the
and we just going to, you know
yeah,
what I mean?
The ancestors going to push
Walk
you
your
there
path.
a little quicker.
We got you.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
Period. I love it too.
Okay.
For sure. 13 tracks on this edition of her album.
The first joint has 6.
First joint has 6, and she added 7 songs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The girl
How you feeling out here?
The girl could sing. She could sing.
Like, who is this girl?
Right. That was the whole question behind my thinking behind this album, though. I don't think I got any answers about who she is. I had to give it a 35 mid.
Whoa.
35 mid.
That's the whole project.
The whole thing.
Interesting.
There's about 3 songs that I really like. I really like Countless Times. The video. But I haven't seen the video. She has a video for it.
Okay.
So I'm thinking it was a single or whatever the case.
Stargaze
was my shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing about, and of course, Real Recognize Real is my other shit.
That's fire. Like,
so, she could sing, but she don't really have like a voice that you can identify. She's giving SZA, Summer Walker, Kalani type things. And when you doing that lane, there's a lot of girls in that lane. Contemporary R&B that sounds like hip hop that kind of goes, but everybody's doing it. You kind of get lost in the sauce. You don't really gotta, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not hearing nothing unique enough in her voice to kind of bring her out there like that. You feel me? So, yeah. So
wow.
There are the songs, but when the songs though, the right ones, and this tells you a lot about how songwriting is. Once you have that song, it's gonna always be a song. Because everybody recognizes Lovely Day when you think of Bill Withers.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Everybody knows
you
what.
Doing her like that?
Everybody knows My Way or Yeah by Usher, because those are songs. You know what I'm saying? She don't really got no songs like that here for me. That's what I'm saying. But a lot of it is bops.
Okay.
And that's it. Even the Timberland joint kind of was.
What was the Timberland joint?
I think it was Cleopatra.
Cleopatra.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That was the Timberland joint. But that's where I'm at with the girl. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Marzz.
Okay.
How you feeling over there?
You 35 though with
35.
it. 35 mid. Okay.
35 mid.
I had a little bit more enthusiasm for this joint. I gave it a 75%.
Sheesh.
Fire.
You like this record.
Yo, listen. I fuck with this jam. All right, listen. So here's the crazy thing. I agree with you 100% as far as your commentary about her, as an artist. The identity, as far as her voice, as far as how she sounds. First of all, there's a whole bag of artists. There's an R&B bag, an R&B pocket, an R&B genre. They're all like Mary J / Aaliyah babies.
Babies, for real.
And they got that hard, aggressive, I'm a chick, but I'll punch you in the face R&B. But they sweet and cute, and their voices is pretty as fuck. And they could do anything with it. Like, they could all rap. They could all flow, any flow. They could all do any kind of run. Like, they just crazy with their voice. Tiana Taylor, like, all them type chicks. She giving me a lot of that. Like, they just nasty with their voice. Kaylani, like you said, all of them. It's a bunch of them that they could just do whatever they want with their voice. They get on some ill-ass, hard R&B, 90 inspired but
Right.
today production.
Yep.
And they just sound beautiful. Like they can say what they want and it's just gonna sound good.
Yep.
Like you said, it's a bunch of bops. So judging just the music and just looking at it for like what it is, I agree with you. Stargaze is my shit. That's my favorite joint. Like I love that fucking
That
song.
shit goes
From the production
Oh,
to
Lord.
like how she giving it up on there. One
Yo.
thing I really fuck with her with is her flow choice. Like you got to think, a beat comes on, you hear a beat, and you have a choice. How am I gonna flow on this? Forget what you gonna say already. That's a whole nother decision. But how am I gonna say this? How am I gonna get onto this beat? How am I gonna dance with this beat?
Right.
Like what dance we doing? We doing the cha-cha
Right,
slide?
right.
Are we doing the butterfly?
I like how you put it.
Are we gonna do, you know what I'm saying? Like we taking it old school.
You know what I'm
Like we're
saying?
gonna do
We doing a run?
The whoa. Like
You know what I'm saying?
what
Cabbage
kind of
Patch.
yeah, what kind of dance we doing with this beat? Like that's your flow.
Mm-hmm.
Her choice and decision making as far as flows is impeccable, I think.
Yeah.
Impeccable.
Yeah,
Like how she choose what flows on what beat and what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the bridges, some of the choices of like where she choose to put. She's nice with that. Like technic, like she does a lot of things really, really well.
Mm-hmm.
But she has almost like you saying that jack of all trades kind of curse.
Mm-hmm.
Like doing a lot of things really, really good, but not enough to like distinguish
Define
yourself
you,
or be
yeah,
great in
yeah.
one thing where it's like, all right, this is you. Like I feel like this is a whole ghostwriting album. Like a reference album that she could send around to the
Send
industry
it to
and mad
Jasmine
people,
Sullivan.
and mad people gonna pick joints like all of these are go. Like she probably had three joints on the hottest R&B
Son.
chicks album off of this one project.
Period.
But if you just looking at it as a collection of music, fam, that's how impressed I am with like her voice is crazy. She could do anything. Her beat selection is crazy. I mean, she signed, so she got access to like high top quality producers.
Right.
She picked some crazy production. Like that Stargaze joint sound crazy. What's the other joint that sound like she's? I think that's the joint that sound like she sampled the Faith Evans joint. The mind.
Yeah. Isaac Hayes.
Yeah, that.
It has the, and I
It's
saw the
that-
credit. I
see,
saw the
I knew
credit.
it. I
You
fucking
caught
knew
it.
it.
You
I
caught
fucking knew it.
that.
I fucking knew
You
it.
Fucking, it's
I knew
sped
it.
up.
I ain't even see
I
that
was
shit.
trying to figure out what
And I knew
sample
it.
they.
Okay.
You caught
I
that
knew it,
one
'cause I'm like,
yeah,
damn,
yeah.
this shit sound familiar. I'm
It's
like,
definitely in the credits.
I'm like,
Isaac
Faith.
Hayes. Yep.
Yeah, I'm like, that's it.
Mhm.
They bodied that shit so frequently.
Shit.
I fuck with so frequently. That joint came on. I'm like, okay, this how she feeling? Like, I'm like, this joint is hard, but it's kind of the same thing we were saying about Taylor. If you just listening into this joint, you can't really tell that she's a lesbian. She's part of the community. Not to
Yeah.
say that you got to be out and you got to go, but I want to talk. If you talking about you, then that should come up. That should come out in some way.
Talk
shape,
about
or
your
form.
life.
And I ain't talking about just being tongue in cheek with it, like on some blatant shit.
Yeah,
Put it
yeah,
in
yeah.
the get nasty with it, but like that should come up. We don't hear none of that. This is all just generic love music. Bops though, like
Bops.
bops, but it's like reference music. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like these is references.
I'm gonna run that Stargazer back because you already know that shit's going.
Bro, that shit is crazy. Like when I hear that shit, I'm
Instantly.
like, that made my playlist easy. Easily made my
Easy,
playlist.
easy. That's
I'll
gym
put that
music.
joint on. But you know my other joint, my other jam that I really, 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 really fuck with. It's my second favorite on the whole project.
What's the other one?
What is it? Done with you. I'm so done with you, done with you, done with you, done with you. I was like, yo, she killed that. That shit is hard. I fuck with that track, but it also sound like she probably could have gave that to Tiana. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she probably could have gave that to Kehlani. You know what I'm saying? Like, I could hear any one of them singing that, so it ain't really like, like
It
you
don't
ain't
got a
you ain't
stamp on it.
yeah, but it's fly as fuck. It's such a fly little song. Like I love. That's what I'm saying. Like her choice of flows and melodies, impeccable, top notch. But she might be like a Neo who is like, all right, you just write. Like you need to write for other
Right,
people.
and
You know what
get
I'm
your
saying? That's
money,
where
get
your
that-
gift is.
get
But
that behind the
I think
scenes
she
money.
gonna. That might be why she got signed. Not to like just shit on no artist or
Yeah,
whatever,
yeah.
whatever. But like we just looking at it objectively. We don't know her from anything. We just discuss. I didn't even know who she was
We're
until
just
you brought
guessing, yeah.
her across the table.
Right,
but I'm
right.
just saying, like, it's something there. You know what I'm saying? So you could hear the difference, but we had the same exact opinion of her as an artist wise. So
Right.
until you hear that, boom. it ain't gonna be no connection or no really distinctiveness.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as the music goes, man, I want to listen to these joints, a few of them, like over and over. Like I rock with them. Like she had a few joints on here, so I'm fucking with it. That Cleopatra joint was crazy. My body's on fire. I need you to cool me down. Like she like that's the opening bar. Like all right, damn, that's what we. All right, talk about it. Like what happened? Why you so hot? Why you so hot, man? You know what I'm saying?
Why?
Damn, like let me. I'm interested now. Like, now I'm
on.
listening. Like damn,
You need
all
a
right.
fan.
That's how you open it up.
You need
Shit.
some ice, girl.
Yeah, like
ice water.
That's how you feel
That's
it.
what you
Like
need?
I hear you. Listen, 75% fire for me. I might be, you know what I'm saying, but I love when an artist come across, and she's ill, man. I feel like she's a young artist.
Mm-hmm.
For her to be able to do this on her first, like,
To find your sound like that
man,
and to hit it like that, the way
like
she
Timbo
did.
ain't hit her up for nothing. Like she
That's
got,
real. There's
like,
definitely
she
talent
just,
there.
She just need more story. That's
Yeah.
just life living.
That's it.
She gotta live a little life. That's
it.
all.
That's it.
She a youngin', but this little girl, man, you listen.
I'm expecting to hear big things about her.
Fucks with her. Yeah, man, 75%.
75
Fire,
to
35%.
35. That's
What is that?
110.
110. 110 divided by 2 is
55.
55. So we got a 55.
And a 54.5.
I think it was a 44.5.
44.5.
44.5 and a 55. Okay.
55.
Not too
Okay.
11 points off,
Oh,
but we
she
do
ate
have
'em.
we do have a winner.
She ate them.
Marzz.
Mars, big
Come on,
Mars.
Marzz. Hey, listen, we already had Taylor on our radar, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he's somewhat alumni.
Yeah.
And now we welcome in Marzz to the HTP alumni. Hey, man, go check them both out. Taylor Bennett, coming of age.
Right.
Marzz, Love Letters, the deluxe version. Go scream it, man. Let
Go
us know what
scream
y'all
it.
think. Hit us up in the comments, IG, all that. We love to hear from y'all. We love to hear from the artists. It's about community with us, man. It's
For
a whole
real.
music community. All we do, we get put on by other people that get put on by other people and discover about these artists. Like why
That's it.
RCA ain't doing their job to the point where I heard about Marzz already.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But we got to go dig and find and hunt. But that's what we do it for. So
That's
we can
what
bring
we
it
do
to
it
you,
for.
give y'all a real thorough, you know what I'm saying,
Analysis.
warranted, authentic, because we are genuine artists ourselves. And we got shit out there.
Exactly.
Y'all can go check our shit out. And you be like, yo, these niggas whack. I ain't going to listen to what they got to say
Right.
anyway.
You ain't
Or you can be
got
like,
to.
yo, we heard they shit and they can really spit. They probably know what they talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Either way, we got an opinion that's based and rooted in authenticity. And we giving it up to y'all and we spotlighting these artists as well as the allies. And hey, man, we smoking as well. Don't forget about
We
it.
smoking. We still smoking.
Like, don't get it twisted.
Where's
you know what I'm
that?
saying? Marzz is out here and we're going to roll up a blunt
Roll
and
up.
put it in the air for her because she won the head-to-head. But shout out to Taylor, man.
Shout out
We was
to
a
Taylor.
little harsh on Taylor today.
Was we?
I think a little bit, but he needed it. You know what I'm saying? Tough love. We,
He
love all
He
y'all.
is
We love
He
y'all.
is connected to
Yeah,
Barack
he cool.
Obama.
You right.
He is
right.
connected to Michelle. Beyonce and them is not that far from the circle. From that, you good. You be all right.
I know. I be looking at them like my little kids.
Oh,
I be trying to protect them and shit.
see?
Protect their little feelings. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas is my sons.
But that's why I work. Good cop, bad cop. You know what I mean?
Right.
They already know what it is. On that note, we're
Bitches
gonna
my
get up
sons.
out of here and end it like we always like to end it.
On a high note.
Motherfucker, I know.
Bitches my sons now one cause
We getting lit. What? Got it rolled up. Now who really tryna hit? One puff, puff, then we pass. Then we pass.